Hey everybody, it's Aaron Scott. Here's why you can't afford a house in 2025 and why the price of housing has to come down. We can all agree that the price of housing got out of hand. It jumped 30-40% between 2019 and 2023. That seems to tell the story as to why everything is unaffordable, but really it's not just the price, but the price combined with the rates. Rising interest rates are what finally stopped the upward trajectory in pricing. So we finally saw in 2024 that things started to level out, cool, maybe start to come down a little bit, but not at the level necessary to really kickstart the housing market. So what needs to happen? Well, what you have to understand is in 2021, we had an average mortgage rate of about 3.15%. In 2024, going into 2025, we're now looking at interest rates that are almost 7%. So if you had a $500,000 mortgage, in 2021, you'd be looking at a payment that's about $2,200. Going into 2025, you're gonna have a payment on $500,000 that would be over $3,200. But you know what? You can't buy the same house as 2021 because the housing prices have gone up 25% since then. So that same house, the $500,000, is now $625,000. That means your mortgage payment is going to be over $4,200, from $2,100 to $4,200. That's double. And you know what? I don't think everyone is making twice as much income as they did in 2021. I know I'm not. So yes, incomes rise a little, inflation has risen, but it's not double. It's not making up for that factor. So all the economists and the National Association of Realtors and the news stories that you read say, oh, people are getting used to the new rates. People are settling in with the new rates. The market's going to be fine because everyone's used to the new rates. It's not. You know, if you have a house and you have a big piece of equity, then yes, you can sell and go buy a new house because you've sold off some of that equity. Also, people that have a ton of money in the stock market, a ton of money in other investments, have seen this rapid appreciation that they can still sell and buy. But the people who can't buy are people who are first-time buyers, young couples, average hardworking Americans who don't have giant stock portfolios or houses that they can sell to get into the housing market. Those people are locked out, and we cannot have a healthy housing market built solely on existing homeowners selling and buying new houses. We have to have new people come into the marketplace. So how do we fix that? Well, we've got to make up that deficit to get back to what a normal, affordable monthly price is. And there's only 4 ways we can do that. The first way would be housing prices have to come down, way down, 20-25% at least. The second way would be people have to start earning 20-25% more income. Well, that's not realistic immediately. Most likely we have home prices stuck in one place as incomes tick up slowly 2-3% over 8, 9, 10 years. Another way they could do it is to have an economic crisis, which would force more people who have equity to sell their house when they didn't want to. And lastly, we could have some kind of shady intervention in the financing markets where governments or banks or lenders create crafty products to get more loans to more people, but it's really still people borrowing way more than they should based on their income level. I wouldn't suggest that if that ends up being the case, and I hope it's not. I hope that prices come down slowly, incomes rise, and we get through this as quickly as possible, but it's going to be a long ride. I don't think it's going to get sorted out this year.